A true story that changed your life. When we were children, our grandfather used to take us to his apple orchard in the serene valleys of Kashmir. Our group included all his grandchildren, both sons and daughters' children. What started as just a regular family outing turned out to be the beginning of the greatest life lesson I ever received. In that orchard, birds would often peck at the apples, damaging them. These bird-bitten apples would become blemished and could not be sold in the market. Our grandfather would carefully pick these flawed apples, cut away the spoiled part with a knife, and hand us the remaining good portion to eat. We, being young and unaware, didn't like this at all. We thought he was being stingy, feeding us damaged fruit. One day, with great hesitation, I finally asked him, "Grandfather, why do you always give us bad apples?" He smiled, gently placed his hand on my head, and lovingly replied, "My dear child, I give you the best apples in the orchard." I was confused and asked, "But how is that possible?" And then came the words that changed my life. Birds only peck at the ripest and sweetest apples. They never touch the raw, sour, or bitter ones. So when I find an apple that a bird has pecked, I know it's the sweetest of them all. I remove the damaged part and give the best part to you. That simple yet profound reply stunned me. From that day on, I learned one of the greatest mantras of my life. Never assume, always ask. This one principle opened countless doors in my life. It shaped how I approach people, relationships, and even my career. If I hadn't asked that one question, I might have lived my entire life wrongly believing my grandfather was stingy. I would have missed out on a golden life lesson and never understood the deep wisdom behind the relationship between birds and apples. Birds always peck at the sweetest fruits. Remember that. The legendary magazine Reader's Digest once published life-changing advice from 22 highly successful individuals under the title The Art of Living. Dr. Khurshid's story stood out among them. And it's clear why. Because asking the right question at the right time can unlock unimaginable wisdom. This story teaches us that questions are the most powerful source of wisdom in the world. Great philosophers like Socrates built entire philosophies around asking questions. Socrates believed, to question is to know. Questions dissolve misunderstandings. They break the rust of doubt in relationships. When you assume, you risk building your life on false beliefs. But when you ask, you uncover the truth. We often don't ask. Instead, we assume about people, situations, even intentions. Those assumptions harden into beliefs, and one day, we find ourselves lost down a road built on misunderstandings, far from where we were meant to be. The cure? Start asking. Stop assuming. Start verifying. When mobile phones became popular, it became even easier to verify facts. Now you can pull out your phone, Google your questions, and find instant knowledge. Over time, I developed a habit. Whenever I meet someone new, I ask them what they do. Then I ask questions about their work. This not only builds communication and trust, it turns every meeting into a learning opportunity. One of the best things I learned came from my friend, Dr. Sadakat, a kind and successful man. One day, I didn't like something he said. Instead of asking, I distanced myself. Days later, he called me and said, "I feel like something I said hurt you." That wasn't my intention at all. He explained, I opened up, and just like that, the matter was resolved. Had he not called, our relationship might have ended due to a misunderstanding. Since then, whenever I sense coldness from someone, I reach out first. And every time, it clears things up. Here's another truth. Before you explain something to others, make sure you understand it yourself. You can't teach what you don't know. You can't expect someone to understand your words if even you aren't clear. Let me give you an example. If you're trying to teach someone how to cook a lugoshed potato and meat curry, but you don't know how to make it yourself, how can you teach them? Also, remember your audience. If you're a pilot trying to explain aircraft mechanics to people who drive donkey carts, they won't understand. But if you teach them how to strengthen their carts, they'll get it instantly. So, before teaching, understand. Before explaining, learn who you're talking to. This, my friends, is what we call the art of living. It's what transformed a young boy from the apple orchards of Kashmir into Dr. Khurshid, a renowned cancer specialist in America.